Oh, okay, welcome back. False start. It's okay.
Kane Remake Part 2.
Yes, this is Kane Remake Part 2 commentary from the director and the two actors. Actually, the director slash actor and the other two actors.
And what you're seeing right then with all of us bloodied is what would happen if we met Chuck Norris.
Yes.
Yes.
He would rip out my eye. Anyway, yes, this is our boring opening again because we've had to mute the audio because of a song that we cannot name.
Which we are.
Shush.
Hey, watch yourself.
Oh, speaking of which, how was that movie right there, Jerry?
What movie?
Was it funny?
Oh, that was okay. Let's not mention that one either. Okay, this here was our first,
That's a chainsaw.
yeah, it is. It was our first open scene fight. It's a 2-on-2 fight, which is 4 total. I almost said 4-on-4. It's a 2-on-2 fight. The entire thing is done all at once. We decided not to chop it up and make it like hundreds of different camera angles because I got lazy and decided I didn't want to work through all those different shots. So we just took one long shot that's probably almost 60 seconds long because it's as much of a shot you can take on my insane camera. Just so everyone knows, in Kane 2 we're going to be using a better quality camera that can take longer shots, and it's just going to be really good.
How are we gonna do that? I mean, we already.
Tiff has a camera.
We're gonna use Tiff's camera.
Yes. I've got friends in high places.
Okay.
That have a lot of money.
When we took a video,
I
the
just have
entire
friends that are
time it was
high.
going jump, 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 jump in the background.
That was the old camera.
Oh, she got a new camera?
Yeah, she got a new camera.
Oh, right. It's
My
like,
phone takes pretty good pictures.
Nice. Okay, and yes, this was completely ad-libbed. This entire movie was ad-libbed.
That's come half of this
Kane
lines I had.
2.
Oh, and this scene was like the only choreographed scene that we actually had to work on.
Kane 2 will be the only movie that we've ever made besides Misty Harbor that had a script.
Yeah, and Misty Harbor was the other movie that was made by Monkey himself. Took him 2 years and like over 600 some odd pictures because it's all done in paint. And I recommend you watch it, by the way.
It's quite nice, yes.
The random
Quite
shot,
amazing.
and this doesn't make any sense whatsoever because the whole movie, if you saw part 1, Ramirez shot Kane with a shotgun at least 5 times and that barely phased him, and yet Chris shot him once in the chest and he falls down.
Oh, and one thing I'm looking forward to is blood in the new one too.
Oh yes, we're going to be using blood effects in Kane 2.
And Monkey here is the blood effects artist. Thank you. I love that job.
Yeah.
Makes me very happy.
And I had to laugh in this scene because, like, seriously, I thought the cameraman was gonna get mad at me and tell us to retake it, but I couldn't laugh. I couldn't stop laughing because he was crawling up on the roof, and I noticed he had like 3 leaves stuck to his butt. So it's kind of funny at the time. Barry didn't see it.
Well, my vision was kind of impaired at the time.
Yeah. And so yeah, Kane 2 is going to be different than this one. It's got,
Stuff.
it's got a bunch of other stuff. It's very
Haven't even read the script yet.
well, Dante hasn't,
I just finished reading it like 5 minutes ago.
and he liked it, and I liked it,
Cameraman.
and our camera person liked it. We're going to have different actors, the same actors that were in this one, except for Matt. Matt's going to be played by the same guy who plays every character that dies in my Resident Evil films.
And in case you're curious or confused, Matt is in the foreground right now. Or not anymore.
Matt is El Presidente, and is being replaced by Bone Crusher.
Okay, who's that? Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bone Crusher.
Let's not drop names.
Let's not be dropping names now. Okay, another ridiculous thing. Look at this fight scene here. In the final Kane 1, when I kicked him over to the side like that, the sword flipped over and hit me in the head. So that was a little funny.
I love doing flying. It's great.
Monkey's our stuntman. So, I mean, besides the roof scene, and I think is part 3, or it might be at the end of part 2, besides the roof scene, he does all the stunts, but he's kind of afraid of heights, so throwing him off the roof was a no-no.
Yes, it kind of impairs me a little bit to be afraid of heights, because I love to go up high, I love to do things up high, and then I look down, and kind of ruins my whole day.
And if you look in the background, there's Matt standing on top of a doghouse.
And,
I love how we can have like
I'm really looking
400
forward.
acres of fight scene land, and it's all in our backyard.
And this was actually taken even better because we actually have Fira with us, which
Mr. White,
yes,
who actually plays Commander White, which is actually pretty funny.
Bam.
Which this was actually better because in the original was really terrible. Ran away for like half the time.
Oh yeah, in the original, of
Wasted
course,
5 minutes.
in the original, I played that in the sequel, there's going to be a fight scene between me and Commander White. I couldn't keep up both of those roles at the same time.
That would
Very
be fun.
difficult.
I'd like to see you do that.
Yeah, and in this one, Commander White doesn't get a very decent speaking role. He doesn't get a very decent anything. He's on stage for about 5-10 seconds, and then he dies, which is gonna happen in like a couple seconds.
He
Which,
basically
what I like,
dies.
I was really kind of bored of running. I got really tired, so in the scene, I was laying back, and if you couldn't notice, my hand was behind my head. I was like just laying back, like as if I was relaxing. And I had one hand.
Oh, well, what
Like
do you
I
know?
didn't really care.
This is that scene that I was talking about. We had to throw him off the roof.
Oh, I am slain.
I am slain. Yeah. So, but yeah.
This is me very tired while being filmed, trying to swing my sword and look like I'm dying.
Oh yeah, and that actual scene, that scream of pain was actually a real scream of pain because when he fell over, he accidentally swung the sword too hard and actually hit me in the leg really hard.
Ooh.
Painful sword. I mean, the reason that hurt is because you can probably tell it's a plastic sword, but it's about 2 years old, and the front tip of it is coming apart and
Speaking of
splitting,
which-
so it's actually quite sharp.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you, but are we gonna film in bigger locations?
Yeah. Kane 2's also gonna have different locations besides just the backyard. And
I
this,
think it's kind of obvious I'm afraid of heights when you watch this.
he's like stuck to the roof. He doesn't want to leave the roof. And then his walk is a little staggered.
Yeah, I tried to play it off like, hey, I'm dying, I'm losing blood, huh. But yeah, you can tell. I'm dying.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm afraid
and-
of heights.
And Captain Monkey knows he's seen the script for Kane 2. It's got a lot more storyline.
What can I see?
It releases a lot more storyline than the original. And it's just all around better. The fight scenes are going to be choreographed better. There's going to be actual blood effects. I'm going to actually have the gunshot in my face from that's been healing because there's a 2-year gap between 1 and 2, going from 2007 to 2009.
I'm gonna discreetly not fall off the roof and just climb onto the shed and,
Slide off.
yeah, because I'm dying and trying to get
What's he
away.
doing?
Oh, fail. Fail.
Yeah.
Acrophobia, fail.
Yeah.
What's on my eyes?
Those are your shades.
Oh.
Yeah, we added sunglasses to him, I think, either at the beginning or, like, right towards the end because he didn't even realize that he had them on.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm very glad we had an extreme costume change for Ramirez because he looked freaking retarded in the first one.
Yeah, and the first one was pretty bad. He had a mask and a gas mask, a painter's mask on and shades over that mask, which
And
made
a black head thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the mask.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we are out of time once again.
This is Monkey signing off.
This is Dante, I guess.
Dante in the background having a hissy fit.
And
Okay.
now I'm signing off.
That's it. End part 2.